Well, welcome back, peoples. As you can see, I am back, and I'm playing Overwatch 2, because why not? Because it's been a while since I played this. Anyways, we have Jalen306 here, open the stream next time. Bye. Well, at least you come to my streams. You don't really talk on Discord, but at least you show up on my stream. You probably sleep most of the time, or drink a lot of sodas, a lot of sody pops. But anyways, yeah. So there's this thing going on, this thing called Kick, not Kickstarter, but Kick. And a lot of people have gone over there, including, this was the big reveal, right? This was the big reveal that everyone was surprised about. It was like, oh my goodness. Is that the Boxy Bear has went over the Kick. I mean, everyone was like, whoa. It's like, wow. That's crazy. But yeah, the Boxy Bear has, because of, it seems like, see, I thought it was already for affiliates, but it seemed like it was a newer thing for affiliates, but definitely partners I knew. The fact that multi-streaming is basically not allowed on Twitch at all. And I had done that before, like, cause when I became affiliate, I'm like, oh, I should be able to multi-stream, whatever. And then I was hearing that basically, Twitch doesn't like that. And I'm like, I never got nothing happened to me. And this was a while ago, at least 3-4 years ago, maybe now at this point. It was a while ago, maybe 5 years by now, but yeah, it was a while ago where that had happened. And I multi-streamed. Then it was Ink Blowout. He was only streaming on YouTube, and I was like, hey, why aren't you on Twitch? He's like, oh, because Twitch is like, lol, nope, don't like multi-stream. And I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I was like, all right. So then I stopped because of that. So he might have meant just partner, but it seemed like affiliate was potentially being affected by it, and apparently for about a year now it's been happening, and it's been just reaffirmed by some of the whatever agreements, license agreements, or whatever terms of service, contract, whatever on Twitch has been sort of renewed or revised or whatever, reiterated. And it was posted about that, and everyone's just like, what? Oh yeah, also the thing, what was it? They were, I forget what else. I think that was the main thing. That was sort of like stamped in, like, you cannot multi-stream at all. Like affiliates and partners, I think, was already a thing, but affiliates is like, no. Or unless you had a certain contract to multi-stream to be allowed to do that, but most people are like, you're not allowed to do that if you're affiliate or a partner on Twitch. So a lot of people are like a little upset with that. And then they tried to change. No, it was like that and something else. Oh, what was it? Oh, I'm trying to remember now, because it seems so far away now. What was the other thing that Twitch was saying? Oh yeah, it was the cut that you would get, right? It's like, you were getting less or something, like a certain percentage. It was just like you were getting less on Twitch. You're getting, if you're affiliate or partner or whatever, or even affiliates, or you're getting a less cut or something. It was something like that, and they're just basically like, oh, like, this was wrong, we did a boo-boo. It's probably still up there on their Twitter account. But they put it on Twitter, and it was just like the fun, because I saw that in real time, so it was like the funniest thing. I'm gonna have to look this up again. Let's Twitch here. Pretty sure it was Twitch or Twitch support. I think it might have been just Twitch that had announced that, and they keep announcing like different changes now. They're trying to like help people with, right? Oh, where is it? It was a few days ago, so It might be buried by now, but okay. Oh yeah, that's the new thing, dude. It was a partner plus. But the big thing that started this. Oh yeah, here it is. Branded content guideline. Oh, that's what it was, right? So basically, if you had an ad that was baked into your stream, so basically, if I held up, you know, a card that had like the branded ad, like whatever ad it was, or like the sponsor or whatever, or it was on like on the screen that I put in on OBS or whatever to have it play through, or have a video play through the actual stream that was pre-recorded or something, or even just live and just saying, hey, this is blah blah blah. They were saying that like you couldn't do that, so anyone had a sponsor or ads playing other than what Twitch ads were, so Twitch ads being displayed on your screen or whatever, that was fine, right? That they put in embedded so that people can see it. But if you were to do your own, if you had a sponsor or had an, you know, an ad read, or had a sponsor like there, like on the screen, and you put it up, or a video or whatever of the sponsor, they're like, no, we don't want that. We want to, we're like, I don't know if it was a bannable thing, but it was, I think it was close to that. Like, or you couldn't get any ads, you couldn't get any revenue or whatever. Anyways, so after they posted that on Twitter, oh yeah, I think they deleted that actual tweet then. I think. Oh no, they still have it up from June 6th, yeah. Yeah, Reddit was... Oh no, okay, now they're still just talking about how overly broad it was, blah blah blah. So yeah, okay, so I think they deleted that initial tweet. But then now they're talking about, oh, the branded content policy that the content policy update was overly broad. This created confusion and frustration. We apologize for that. And they're just like, we want to clarify that existing ad policy that was intended to prohibit third-party ad networks from selling burned-in videos and displays on Twitch was consistent with their other services. We missed the mark on the policy language, and we'll rewrite the guidelines. And then later, after that, on June 7th, oh yeah, here it is. Like, yesterday we released the branded content, blah, blah, blah. Oh, these guidelines are bad. Here's the funny part when they say these guidelines are bad for you and bad for Twitch, and we are removing them immediately. But then why did they put it up? It was just how they said, like, the fact that they even said that. I'm like, then why in the world, if it's bad for me and you, if it's bad for both of us, then why have it there in the first place? Oh, that was funny. So that was a big thing, and then they're like, oh, we want to help streamers keep doing what they love, so we're introducing the Partner Plus program. And basically, what was it? Anyone... Oh, I'm gonna read this thing. So basically, if you'd have to be a partner, right? So not me. And what was it? You would have... Okay, streamers of the Partner Plus will receive 70/30 revenue share net subscription revenue. So revenue from recurring monthly subscription gets... So for 12 months, up to $1,000 US to qualify, you must maintain a sub count of at least 350 recurring paid subscriptions for 3 consecutive months. Oh, well, that'd be easy for me, right? Because I definitely have 350 recurring paid subscriptions, right? Like, I mean, who wouldn't? Who doesn't have that, right? Apparently, it's gonna launch on October 1st, so can't wait for that. For more things for me to not be able to have money for, or whatever. It's... Anyway, so that's sort of the big things. Oh yeah, I'm sure Jay's left already. That's fine. She makes fun of me and then she leaves. Um, but yeah, no. So that was the other thing that people were like, okay, what is going on with Twitch? See, the fact that they have the affiliate program, I'm like, okay, that's nice. That's helped me get like ad revenue and like be able to have subscriptions and sharing of bits and all that stuff going on. Like, that's nice. I like that. That helps me. That's great. And I can put like extra emotes and whatever for people to subscribe and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, because I didn't have to do much. Because I'm not. I mean, contrary to popular belief, I'm not a big mega streamer on Twitch. I don't have thousands or hundreds of thousands of followers and subscribers or whatever, right? Like, I don't have all these viewers. So, like, the fact that it even have like a middle program, or I guess a basic whatever program for like letting you earn some money from doing the little that you're able to get, it's like, okay, that's nice, all right. But then yeah, it's like anything, you that's all you get, unless somehow you're able to become partner. It's like there's nothing else to really, but so then when they're trying to be like, oh, if you get a partner plus, it's like, if you're super duper popular and get like more tons of people just doing this, then anyways, people are frustrated with Twitch. And so, I've heard of Kick before, like briefly, just kind of like, but of course now it's becoming more of a bigger thing. And I was sort of like thinking about also maybe streaming on Rumble or something like that, but then Kick is sort of a newer one. I mean, Rumble's new too, but this is at least newer in the consciousness of people, at least. Kick. And where people are going there, because of course, I mean, other than the big reveal that the Boxy Bear is moved to Kick, XQC has now done like $100 million deal to go over to Kick. So it's like, okay. And the thing with Twitch is, when I started going on Twitch, I was way late on it. Like, it was out for a few years before I actually jumped on Twitch, because I wasn't sure about streaming. I wasn't sure like if it would work out for me, if I could maintain anything. But here I am, like 8 years later. It's gonna be 9 years. Isn't that crazy? 9 years of streaming. Pretty sure it's gonna be 9 years. Yeah, I don't think it's been 10 years yet. But yeah, because it was 2014. Yeah, it's going to be 9 years. In October. I believe it was October 14th, anyways. I'll have to check all that. But that's how long I've been doing this, right? And it's crazy. So I think I got a handle on things for streaming, and that maybe if maybe pushing the boundaries a little bit, and pushing my brand, right? Whatever brand this is, sort of like going to other platforms and seeing how that works out. But the fact that, again, I can't multi-stream right now. I can't have this be streaming on Kick and YouTube at the same time. So I've sort of figured this thing out. Is that I'll do a stream on Twitch, like I'm going to do right now, and then maybe at like 11 or something like that, I'll switch over. I'll end the stream and I'll switch over to Restream, adding Kick to my Restream account, so that when I stream using the Restream key, I will not only be streaming on YouTube but also Kick. So that's the thing, because I think I did deactivate my Twitch account from there, so it'd be just technically, if I were actually streaming, I would from Restream, I would be going just to YouTube. But though again, I was also using that to have things sent to whatever, a notification on Discord. So yeah, So that's gonna be an interesting thing too, because if I'm now streaming on both, it's like, well, what do I promote on Twitter? Where do people see me on Twitter, right? Do I say watch me on Kick or watch? Probably on Kick, because that's the new one I'm going to. And so I made that today, that account. I made it today. I put the banners, the stuff that I, you know, the stuff thanks to Legendary Falcon, who helped me out with creating all of these nice overlays and graphic designs and stuff like that. So I was able to use Canva to help me just fix things a little better to match Kick's sort of format. But I got that out there. I was like, okay, I have all the stuff. At least I'm somewhat professional when I start the account and start streaming. So I might just say, hey, I'm streaming on Kick, but I'll also be on YouTube. So whoever shows up on YouTube, that would be interesting too, because like, hey, you haven't streamed here in a while. It's like, yeah, I wasn't allowed to. Because I had thought of just doing something like this for doing one stream on Twitch and then another stream on YouTube. But with Kick now, it's like, okay, well, I can just stream on both at the same time. Kick and YouTube, and, you know. But anyways, enough my rambling there. It's been about 20 minutes of nonsense. But that's sort of the big thing, is that I have now switched to, well, not completely switched. I've now added Kick to my streaming platforms. And essentially streaming back on YouTube. Doing it that way. So I don't know how often I'll stream on Twitch. We'll see. Again, it's because, you know, there's all these people are able to like do all this stuff and do all the streaming and do all this video editing of their clips and all this stuff. Like, there's only so much I can do. I know I am a bit different in mentality. There's something different up here. So like, my focus is very much, if I focus on something, all of my energy goes on that, right? So whether it be just hanging out with friends or doing a stream or editing or whatever, it's kind of like my focus is that. And so all of my energy is going towards that. So I have to figure out, I need to take breaks. I need to have some breaks in between, sometimes a whole day of a break from things, because just you know, and plus I still work, and you know, and sometimes to help out other people with things, and it's just, there's a lot of things, and you know, I can't do everything, so I can't do everything all at once. But yeah, anyways, enough my yapping. Let's play some Overwatch. Overwatch 2, which is basically Overwatch. Because anything really different from Overwatch they were going to do, they completely canned. So, you know, that's fun. It's been a while. Also, there's no sound still, because I forgot to do this. To deactivate, reactivate. Yeah, I've been having issues with this one. I might have to, I don't know, get a new capture device at some point when I'm able to afford it, because right now I can't. But there we go. We got some sound. Okay, let's do unranked, because yes. Mystery heroes. Ooh. Choose a role before you play any role. Let's do this one. I'll do this because I know there is one. Yeah. Sure, let's do a random death match while I'm waiting. Flying update.
Now entering.
I gotta turn this down. I should really just turn this down. Oh boy. Yeah, see, like Baptiste, I've been kind of getting used to.
Another battlefield.
Okay, that's really loud. I gotta figure this out.
Scaling up.
We'll see. I might actually, obviously, I'll turn this down here. Okay, here we go. Overwatch 2. Yeah, that's not what I want. There we go.
Prepare your defenses.
Here. But yeah, that's essentially the big thing.
Another day.
But you know, areas that I wanted to stream on Twitch first, just let people know what's going on.
I prepped all night for this mission. Well, maybe I.
Oh yeah, I
did a
might
little too.
might turn this down a bit more.
No unnecessary.
Might bring this volume up. Get the gain up a bit there. Okay.
Five, four, three, two,
Join me.
one. Attackers incoming.
Been a while since I played, because I think I played this only once. The Overwatch 2 specifically. Because I've played Overwatch before. I actually I bought it on PC because some of my friends had it. So I was like, all right, we'll play. And of course now it's like there's a lot of people I don't want to actually play this anymore. There's like, well, no. Especially after they're like, hey, let's change stuff up for Overwatch 2. It's gonna take a bit for us to do anything about it, but you know, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth the wait. And then they're just like, you know what? Never mind. Just lol. Just okay. Good. It's just, it's weird. It's one of those, I get revived and they're dead instantly. That's good. I like that.
Moira
It's not over yet.
But yeah. Oh yeah, and since Overwatch 2, of course, that was the other thing too, is they made it free to play, right? So since Overwatch 2 is free, I have it now. Playing it on PS4. But it's just one of those things, right?
Stay near the immortality field.
But I mean, we'll see how much longer Overwatch 2 lasts, but I mean, the big thing is the fact that they erased and got rid of Overwatch, the first one. Like everyone paid for that, they bought it. And it with some people saying, well, I would rather play just Overwatch and not Overwatch 2. Oh, who cares? You can't do that. It's not gonna. We're gonna get rid of it. You could never do that. It's like, why? Just why? You know, it's so bizarre. It would be the same as if Call of Duty would, every time a new game comes out, they make it so you can't play the previous Call of Duty game, and they get rid of it. Like, that's just how bizarre and weird and nonsensical that is to me. Like, why? Like, even though it's seemingly the same game, but it said they were, you know, reportedly going to change and add extra stuff, right? Like the PvE, right? Stuff like actual story mode type co-op stuff. Like that was the whole idea. And they're like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. It's like, okay, you know, just okay. It's, yeah. So it's like, if they had the fact that they completely just got rid of Overwatch completely. It's so, I don't know if I've ever heard of that before. Like, I don't know if that's actually that's happened before, where they're like, oh, you know, where they're like, hey, let's just erase the previous game.
Cream of the
So if when the game is called Overwatch 2 and you're like, hey, let's play Overwatch 1. And it's like, oh, what are you talking about? That doesn't exist. It's just Overwatch 2. I don't know. It's weird to not be able to see that chronological,
My heart's still beating.
the chronological game series. It's just like you put the number 2 on it, but erase the first one. So then why call it Overwatch 2? Just call it Overwatch. Just say this is the new Overwatch. And they just change things. And then just make it free to play and just, do all, because then if you weren't able to do the whole PvE thing, it's like, okay, well, we still have Overwatch, the first one, with some changes, but we have all of our same skins, we have all the stuff we purchased, we bought, all this other things we've gotten with the first game. It's basically the same game, but they're like, no, let's call it 2 and say that we're gonna do all these things and then just not. It's just, and why change the name? Like, why even call it something else? It's really weird. But so we'll see how much longer Overwatch lasts if they keep doing this sort of bizarre stuff. But anyways, it's just weird. It was just weird to me.
Every day gives you a second chance.
So now I have this on my PS4. I might just play this here and there on my own, but I might actually, I'll stream here and there. So I think for my first stream on Kick and stream back on YouTube would be Fall Guys. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Around 11, I'll just switch it over. So I still have to add stuff on Restream and then switch to the Restream key, or if I'm able to, I'll probably just do the key to keep it, to see if I'm able to still stream on Twitch if I wanted to, but then switch to the stream key, but then switch back to just Twitch, right? Because right now I actually have it so that it's connected to the Twitch account, so that anytime I go live, it will go straight there without having to use a stream key. But I'm wondering if I'm able to just like make it work with just a stream key, and then when I want to, I can switch it back to, oh, can't touch this. Whoa, I don't know how that happened, but okay. I don't know what that trophy was. I don't know. What did I do? That was actually good. That's always the question I ask myself. What did I do that was good? Like, what was it? Hang on. Got him. But the other reason, though, why I wanted to make my Kick account right away is the name. Because it's quite possible someone else might put in their name, Nate the Great Nate, the way I spell it too, on there before I do. So it was just like by chance that no one actually took that name on Twitch. And a lot of other places too, like Twitter, no one has that. YouTube, no one had that. Really? I don't think anyone actually had that. Well, of course, now everything's, for the most part, using the @ symbol to indicate where, like, what account you're, or, like, for any social media, right? Including stuff like Twitch. Well, I guess Twitch kind of has that, but no, it'd be more like just YouTube. Well, YouTube, Twitter, and now Discord, they all use the @ symbol to indicate, like, what your channel name is and where to go. So if I get all of them with the same name, be able to get all of them to say @Nate the Great Nate, so all I'd have to say is @Nate the Great Nate, and because it's the same for my PlayStation, it's the same for my Xbox account, right? It's the same for For YouTube now, it's because they added the ad thing as your channel indicator, and it's you know the same for Twitter, of course, where you put at whatever, like that's. You know, you put at the name, so pretty much everything is going to be at Nate the Great Nate. So if I go on Kick, I'm like, all right, I want to make sure that I grab that before I go. Oh, I'm gonna wait a bit longer. It's like no, I make it now. And it's something where because I was late on getting on Twitch, I'm like, well, if I go right now and stream on Kick and sort of continuously do that, I can actually build another section of my community, I guess you could say, of my streaming community. I guess it wouldn't be just streaming because I also like put videos on YouTube and whatever. So just my yeah, I don't know, gaming community, I guess would be. But
Keep it together.
go away. Yeah. We did it. Oh my goodness. I was like trying to push it away more. But there we go. All right, here we go. Sure, you did good. You did all right, and that's about it. Endorse enemy team. We got the box bear here. Welcome to Stream Max on buy. Pog disguise Overwatch. What? I mean, pretty much. That's what it is. That's 100. Like, it's. Anyways. I might as well should just call this Overwatch the stream, and not Overwatch 2, because it's Overwatch. Like, that's what it is. Especially on console, it's the same. Yes, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so here, I'll go in here. Oh no, my battery's gonna die. But what is it? If I go to like my downloads or whatever, if what's installed, Overwatch Origins Edition. That's what it's called. Not Overwatch 2. The icon says Overwatch 2. But the actual install, when you download it, says Overwatch Origins Edition. They just released an update to Overwatch 1 that renamed it. Yes. So, and again, that's what I was saying, like, to me, it makes absolutely, like, Hitman 3. But see, the whole, with Hitman, they originally announced it to be what it is now.
Sniper,
To basically have it be called Hitman, and to only have the new Hitman, you know, games be in that hub. But then because of all these licensing stuff, they weren't able to do that. But now they are, and they're like, this is, and they made it clear. They're like, this is what this is. This is what we're doing. Like, they made it fully clear, to let everyone know, this is what we're doing. We're having these as a hub so that you have all these games be in one spot. That's that, and they say this is, and they're like, here's the update. We're gonna bring a freelancer in, but we're calling it this because we wanted this to be for you, a hub to play all these games. And so, and they made it. And the fact that even though you're not able to purchase Hitman 2, Hitman, you know, whatever, or other DLC stuff, whatever, they took away from the store. But if you already bought it, if you already bought Hitman 2016 and Hitman 2 2018, you still are able to play it and download it. If you had purchased it, you can re-download that. You can still have it. But, you know, obviously, if you never bought it, if you never got those games, well, then you can't get it. But if you have previously played the original versions of the game, you are able to still play them the games that you bought. Like that's the big thing. Yeah. How does it work? How does it work with used copies though? Yeah, that is something I'm unsure. Okay, anyways, at least just to avoid confusion, not pretending to be, yeah, exactly. You redeem the DLC for free while having disc inserted? Yeah, I don't know. So you could just pass the DLC around and give the new content to everyone. I have no idea how that works. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that's what... Oh, that bugged me with this. Well, again, the fact that they literally said, oh, the thing we plan to change to actually make this, you know, the reason why it's called Overwatch 2? Oh, we're not doing that. It's too hard. It's too hard for us. It's too much. Well, then don't call it Overwatch 2. Just call it Overwatch. Again, they should even if they were gonna change some stuff and whatever, they should never have rebranded it. They should never change the name. Literally say this is just a giant update for Overwatch, and we're gonna be adding this thing. We're tweaking a few things, but you still be able to keep your skins that you bought and whatever. But it's now free to play.
That could have gone better.
But everything that you bought, you purchased with your money for this game, you will still keep all your skins. Whatever it was, you keep it, but we're just making a giant update that makes it free to play, and also tweaking maybe a couple of things, and also adding this additional content, right? Of course, again, they ended up not doing it and just saying, "Lol, nope, too hard." So, but at least if they did it that way, and they said, either they'll say it's gonna take a while for us to do it, or we are finding out we are not able to do this. It wouldn't be as big of a deal because you're still playing Overwatch. You're still playing the game with your skins that you bought, everything you purchased. It is still the same game, same maps. You know, right? Because I think with this, they took away maps, right, and added new ones. Still having some older ones, but they've taken out other maps, and it's like, if you had kept the same maps, you know, still called it Overwatch because it's essentially a giant update. Keep the skins that people had bought and you know, paid for and all that stuff, right? Then if they weren't able to do that one thing, it would not have been this bad. People would have, you know, it would have sucked, and people would have been like, kind of frustrated that their new content like this is not happening. But at least you have everything you already bought. With this, like, nope, gone. You can't play the original game. You just can't. Nope. But again, with Hitman, with the previous, you could still, even though they got rid of it from the store, if you bought it, you can still play it. They didn't do that. They didn't make it, again, like you said, because it's like they basically completely wiped, like they completely redid the whole thing. Like a giant update wiping everything. But it's essentially the same game. So you can't just play the original version of this. With your skins, with all this stuff. But it's just like, what the heck? It's so dumb. Okay, what is this? Also hope they fix the 2016 redemption. Used to be you had to first redeem the legacy stuff for Hitman 2, then redeem it from the Hitman 2 store, but you can't get Hitman 2 starter pack anymore. Well, that's the thing. I think it's like if you already played it or bought it, whatever, it counts. But yeah, for new people, yeah, I don't know if that will work. But if you've already, because I'm still able to, because I downloaded the demos, the starter packs, right? Okay, let's cancel this for now. Oh, I'm canceling it. Whatever.
Now enter.
Play one more of this. Anyways. But yeah, like I'm able to, because I was able to
Select your
so I'm able to go, because I did it on Steam. I had put that demo on there so I could play the demo, play Hitman 2, just to see how it would work on my Steam Deck, right? So I'm able to do that. And I don't, of course I download it once. I don't actually own the demo or whatever, but it's still available to me because I had played it or bought it, whatever. Bought the free demo.
You were the best roommate I've ever had.
You were third best.
So that's sort of
Appropriate times.
yeah. So I think you're still able to, because even Hitman 2016, I did the same thing before this all changeover. I had
Done things I'm
downloaded at least once
time to stop.
the Steam versions of those games, and I'm still able to go back and download that. But anyways, let's be real. Just an exercise to revamp the monetization. I mean, that's what this is, right? I know peeps that rush to get all the achievements before the first game shut down. I know it needs that $0. Yeah, I know, right? But like, yeah. I don't know. Oh, but anyways, yeah, this was this. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I think Overwatch is still gonna be around, but I think because of all this stupidity that's been going on, they're like the players are kind of dipping a lot because of that. I mean, they released a new season, battle pass, and blah blah blah, and all this stuff. I'm like,
extra support
So
needed.
let's go.
I mean, I'll probably play it here and there because it's I've enjoyed Overwatch when I did play it, you know, and well, the reason I didn't play it as much, well, because I bought it and I have it on PC, but I basically played Paladins for the most part because it was the free Overwatch and I didn't have to pay anything for like the console version because I had it on PC and I didn't play it as much on PC. So I was like, okay, I'll just play Paladin, you know, or whatever. But of course now it's now free.
Escort.
But so it's like I'll probably switch between this and Paladins, right? But I just, for the hardcore like players, I don't know. I don't know like how they're gonna react to all this and actually be like, I'm not gonna play this anymore. This is stupid. Why are they doing this? But we'll see. We'll see how things go. Because I think they're trying to release some extra content stuff, but it's not the same of what they were going to say they were going to do, so who knows? I don't know.
Get into the theater.
All I know is that I'm going to be still playing Hitman World of Assassination. And, yeah. Like, I know that much. Oh gosh. But yeah, when I do my Kick stream, which will be like soon, I will end this stream and then switch to Kick and attempt to do a multi-stream on Kick and YouTube.
Escort in progress.
But wait, by the way, just reached level 1000 in Hitman. That's the other thing too, because I wanted to, you know, stream myself play the freelancer because I'm getting close to actually finishing a campaign. So once I finish a campaign, I think I'll just keep playing it whether I'm streaming or not. But I wanted to, you know, record or stream and record showing my actual accomplishment of completing a campaign. 14 campaigns in. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't know how many. Like, I don't know how many I've tried to get to a campaign. So doing that later, like not like at some point. Don't know if later this week. Well, here's the thing, right? Because I think Saturday are we on to do the Halo 3? Because I'm free. For the morning or later afternoon, whatever, early afternoon, I should say, could be like 1 p.m. Same time. It was last week. The past Saturday. That's what I said. The past Saturday I was not able to because I was literally not at my house. And I was at a funeral doing stuff. Time flies. I know. Because my youth group had an all-nighter on Friday, and then later that morning we had to make sure all the kids left. Then there was a funeral, and I was there for most of the day. Basically. So I was pretty done. I was done. Like Chief with acrophobia skull. Yes, that time that's how much time flies.
Honestly, sound call.
The payload has faulted. Join me.
Careful, we're outnumbered.
But oh. Okay. But oof. But yeah, so yes, this Saturday I'm able to, because there's nothing going on. I'll have to do something later at night, like around 8 or something, or a little before that. But a regular time of like 1 to 3, like I am free. I'll message the group and see who else is down. Okay, yeah.
How can I adjust?
Unless something randomly comes up that I have no control over, I should be free. Because tomorrow I'm busy all day, and then Friday I'm busy all day, so Saturday is from what I'm looking is only at night. I will be busy. Also, feel free to invite others. Yeah, okay, yeah, well, yeah, we'll see, because I know that there's Tom, right? Oh yeah, and that was the other thing. Because it was CL, oh, I forget, it's Sky, but it's CL whatever 15 or whatever her username was on Twitch. It was now changed to the Sky system, but then of course that happened after I like promoted that other one. But she did put in the description that you know. She changed it, so it's like, all right, so yeah, there's Tom and Sky. Didn't you do stuff with Mike? At one point I did. It wasn't recent, but there's times where he would pop in. Like, I'd randomly play Rocket League and he'd just join up and just randomly start playing. I'm like, okay, why not? But I never like did a whole thing like what we're doing. I mean, you know, if he is available and he wants to join, like, because, like, if the others can't make it, right? If Tom can't do it, or if Sky can't do it, you know, we could ask Mike.
So let's go.
Or the one you play with the Infinite. Oh yeah, JD. Yeah, well, JD, or I should say, Kreenova. Might have Tom's brother. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Kreenova. Yeah, we did a whole thing similar to what we did, or in the middle of doing Halo Legendary, right? Is playing. We did 1, 2, 3. We did all of them except for Infinite. We started Infinite, but then I don't think we finished it because there was the issues at the beginning with connecting to people getting kicked out or whatever. So. We haven't finished that on Legendary, but yeah, that was the one where I kind of started doing a Legendary runs with him. It was just like, oh my goodness, which I can't even remember how the heck we got past the Prophet of Regret. I think he just did it, and I did not know anything. So, anyways, yes, Infinite is crossplay. Yep. Yep, so you can play on PC or on Xbox. Or on any version of Xbox, right? So I can have Xbox One and then play on someone on the One X or S or Series X or S. But because now that I have a lot better internet than what I had before. I could do the Game Pass cloud gaming, right? So I could just stream it. So it would be the Series X version that I would be playing. But yeah, if you played on PC, then yeah, we could, yeah. Rip Xbox. Oh, I just killed. I was looking at chat. That's what you have died. Yep, that's the stream. Look, oh, look at that kill cam. Whoa. Rip back. Yes, that was the new announcement too, right? Xbox One is no longer having games being made or ported over or whatever or supported. So you know, the new game called X Defiant. Well, guess what? I can't play it on Xbox One. It can only be on Series X, which is, you know, great.
Let them out.
Victory! He did it! Oh my goodness. Also, time to nab a Series X before the price goes up. Yep, that is going to happen. Yep, that's true. Oh man, that's the thing, because I'm kind of trying to save for a car. That would be nice. But I mean, it would be nice to have a Series X. That would be good. Okay, let's cancel that. Okay. But there we go. That's Overwatch. Overwatch 2. Oh gosh. I'd help out if it was $60, but I'm not made of money, sadly. Yes, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Well, we'll see. If I start going on Kick, maybe I'll actually get monetized there. And we'll see. It just got the quest to, yeah, that's true. You got the quest to. I understand. VR is a little, because I still want to get the PSVR for PS4. I know it's the older one, it's not as good, but just stream yourself gambling stonks. Yeah, I might as well, right? But yeah, no, because I mean, I'm hoping that would be cheaper, right? Just getting just a PSVR for PS4, because I do have Star Trek Bridge Crew. I'd say get a cheap PC VR headset. Well, I got the Bridge Crew, right? Star Trek Bridge Crew. But also I don't have a PC that really runs well. I mean, technically I have the Steam Deck, and if I use Windows on there, I can play those games, right? Because the only reason you can't really use the VR stuff on the Steam Deck is if using the Steam OS. Funny enough, you can't use it on the Steam OS. So, of course, on Windows, it's just no problem. So like, technically I could, but then I would have because again, Star Trek, I had bought it on the, well, yeah, because at the time it wasn't, you couldn't play it with just a controller, like without a VR. You'd have to have a VR, but then they later changed it so you're also able to play it on VR. Well, I can't transfer that game over to PC, or even just cheap Quest 2 to avoid the PC requirement. Well, that's true, right? Because isn't that Quest like you don't actually need a PC or whatever? So I recommend you buying games on PC so you're not stuck with Oculus. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I would like the PSVR, because even though I don't have Hitman 3, oh, I'm sorry, World of Assassination, I don't have it on as bought on my PlayStation, but they still have the free rollout time ones you can play, right? Like certain levels, where so you can still play like the training stuff or whatever. So I mean, I don't know. That might work. I did get a bunch of other demos too. No VR on this. Really? No VR on this. But let's check that, because I'm pretty sure. It says it right there. I mean, I guess that could be a general thing, but the fact it says PSVR leads me to believe the demo that I play here, the base game, says the same if you buy it. Well, then, see, that's confusing, because I just think, anyways, would it make sense that you're able to use the VR not on the training, but on, like, the other levels that they give out for free on random months, right? Because they have a rotation of like the free ones, right? It says VR because the full game's, yes, but technically you are essentially playing the full mission, right? With whenever you play the demo or the starter pack. So multiple threads mentioning it and asking how to get it work, they could. Well, then why would... That doesn't make any sense. That does not make any sense. Maybe on PC with modding, but no. It's... Well, then why? Why would they let you... Because it says you can download the starter pack, right? And then you can play a full mission. Either Dubai or whatever it is that they put out that month. Why wouldn't you have it be VR? It says it's VR enabled. That's true. But I mean, I still have Star Trek Bridge Crew on here. But again, I did buy, because my idea was I was going to buy the PSVR and then play that game on here. Because I don't have, at the time, I didn't have a computer that could actually run Star Trek Bridge Crew while I'm streaming. Like, I can't do that still, but I mean, I probably could play the game now on my own, on the streaming computer, and probably get it working on, if I had on Steam, to get it working on Steam Deck, but like, at the time, it was only VR exclusive, but then they later made it so that you didn't have to have a headset. You could just play it as is. So, yeah. Actually, let me look here. $20 on Quest. Okay, so I'm trying to really, because there's so many other VR stuff. So Quest is the one where you don't need the computer, right? It's all in the headset. Like, that's the computer. Am I right? Am I right? And okay. Then maybe I'll have to do that. I might just get the Quest. So that I don't need a computer. Quest 2... Actually, Quest 1 is basically discontinued. Okay. Okay, but so I'm assuming if you had bought games on the Quest, but all Quest games run on Quest. Okay, on Quest 2. Okay, so if you had bought games on the Quest 1 and you wanted to upgrade to Quest 2, it would carry over, like it would all just... It's the same store. Okay. Well, then I may have to get that. Okay, so then Hitman is on Quest, I guess, too? Is that what you're saying as well? I forgot if you said that, but... Just a handful of games that only run on Quest 2 because of horsepower, right? Yeah. So Hitman is part of this handful of games that work on Quest too. No Hitman on Quest. The VR mode is so terrible they never get away. Well then, this is the problem. There's Bridge Crew, that is good. I do like that. But it's the Hitman part. The Hitman part is having both Bridge Crew and Hitman as the games to do it. I would like that. But then that would mean I'll have to buy Hitman again on PS4. I feel like pretty soon I'm just gonna have. That is true. But then I'd have to buy Bridge Crew again. I guess I have to buy Bridge Crew again anyways, but I still have to buy both. We'll have to get Bridge Crew. Still to buy Bridge Crew. But you say it's on the Quest, whatever % off, but if I can't play Hitman on the Quest, then I'd have to buy the Quest and whatever will work for Hitman. It's like... And I don't think Bridge Crew wasn't on Xbox. So, oh yeah, that's right, it would be PC anyway, so... Okay, oh yeah, that's what I was wondering. Okay, I'm gonna check it right now. Check it right now. Just why choose a headset over 20 extra purchase? Well, that's like, I don't know. I want to be able to 2 games on the same platform. That's all I want to do is play the 2 VR games on the same platform. Yes, it will pay off in the long run. I guess that's true. I guess that's true. Okay. All right. Let me where is it? Stam. I want my Stam. Okay, so let's open up Steam and check Bridge Crew to see it, because of course this was a Ubisoft game and there's no other DLC for it except for the next generation. That's it. And they're not going to update this game anymore. So I don't even know if they discontinued it from the stores or not. And then this might be it. This might be all I have. Is on the PS4. We'll see. Of course, I will be ending the stream soon to switch on Kick, which I'll probably just be playing Fall Guys. Just you know, Bridge Crew is still available to buy, but it's $40 on Steam right now. Oh, I guess I could say is that if I wanted to play the game just without VR, I can play it on PS4. But then if I wanted to play it with the VR, I play it on the computer. On the Steam Deck, right? But that's where hopefully they will get their, their Windows Dual Boot Wizard, or their Dual Boot Wizard in general. It could dual boot Steam OS and Windows. Then I can just have it both, not having one on an SD card and having one in the actual hard drive, or I mean SSD drive, internal. But having them both on the same, and then I can have the, you know, the little SD card slot, the micro SD card slot for all the games, which would then be, of course, or a few of them being Bridge Crew and then Hitman 3 or Hitman World of Assassination. But yeah. Okay, well, that's true. Just wait for sale or get 20 on the Oculus store. Okay, so is Oculus good? Did you say Oculus bad? I can't remember what you said earlier. It's a lot of things. Also, I'm tired, so. Thought you even said don't get an Oculus. So yeah, so I'm not stuck to Oculus. Yeah, that's what you said. Oculus's store is for Quest. Oh, Oculus is the store. Don't need a PC to run it. Okay. Trying to figure this out here. So, okay, Steam requires a PC to run it, but you can use any Steam VR compatible headset. Okay. You said Oculus is the store for Quest 2. So Oculus is not a headset? I thought the Oculus was a headset. Oculus is the platform. Okay. Alright, so let me get this straight. If I bought a Quest 2, then I can buy... So, okay, then, so in Oculus platform, includes store of Quest games, they don't need PC. Okay. Okay, so I'm trying to figure this out. So basically what I'm trying to say is, I want to play both Hitman World Assassination and Bridge Crew on the same device, aka the same VR headset. So if I bought a Quest 2, will it be able to play both? That's all I want to know. Or you can buy it on Steam that needs a PC and any Steam VR headset, which Quest 2 is one of them. Okay, so if I bought a Quest 2, I could then connect it to a computer and then play a game through Steam. Is this correct? Because I haven't really looked into VR headsets. I don't own one, so I don't know how they all work. I don't know if it's just like, oh, you just take a cable, plug it in PC. Oh, it just recognizes it, goes, oh, okay. It also runs on Steam VR, even if it's Game Pass version, so you can use Quest 2. Okay, so if I buy a Quest 2, I can play both Bridge Crew and Hitman World Assassination. Correct? This is what I mean. This is all I need to know. Yep, there's a cable for it. It basically works a PC VR game. Okay. So then if I'm... did you say... Yeah, you said that Bridge Crew is on sale on the Quest store, right? So then, if I had it, let's say, just in the Quest, I wouldn't have to plug it in, whatever. But then if I wanted to play Hitman, all I have to do is plug in a cable. Right? So I just have to have it from the Game Pass PC, but I just need the cable to plug it in. So technically, even though it's on two separate devices, one being the VR headset, one being the computer, I'm still playing it on the same headset, the same device. Because then, yes, I'll just get a Quest 2 again. Because, yeah. And then later, yes, look for a sale for World of Assassination, buy it, so then I can just, yeah, once I get things worked out, I can have it running on the Steam Deck. Actually, don't even need the cable, you can stream it over... Oh, that's true, right? With Steam's whatevers, you can stream it. But here's the thing, I probably... Okay, because I know there's a way to display it to the TV, right? While you're also doing VR. So the big thing would be is for streams, I want to make sure I can show you guys the gameplay. Stream the game to the headset. Okay. But yeah, no, I mean, like, so I would still have to hook up a cable then, I guess, for you guys to see it, for me to put it on, like, OBS. And play on PC without a cable. Okay, yeah. But that's the thing now. That's the thing I need to know. Because, yes, it'd be awesome to have the VR, but it's like, okay, for PC games, you could just capture the game window. Okay, so then the game window pops up on the computer. That's what you're saying. It automatically goes here. For native Quest games, you can cast the headset to a browser. Okay. Okay, so I would just have to run it all off the streaming computer through. Okay, so okay, yeah. So then when if I'm doing it off the Steam Deck, I would have it hooked up so that as a second screen, I'll put that window and it'll show up. But then for if I'm doing the Quest game such as Star Trek Bridge Crew, I would then have to cast it to a browser and then just have it, you know, whatever, be on OBS as a window capture or something like that. That's all I do. As long as I'm able to show you guys the gameplay of what I'm doing, as well as showing the face cam of me being an idiot going like this. That's all that matters. A little bonus, Quest 2 has hand tracking to navigate the menus and is compatible with some. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so I might just do that. So then, okay. The streaming software can also simulate hand positions in games that support index finger tracking. Interesting. Okay, so I guess this is what we figured out. That eventually, what I'm probably gonna do, or I guess somewhat soon, we'll see, is I guess I go to the Quest store and then buy Star Trek Bridge Crew. They give you oh jeepers. You have the middle figure to CP and Half-Life 2 VR POC. Okay. No, anyways, okay, I think it's been figured out. So yeah, so Quest, if I go to the Quest store and I buy Bridge Crew for $20, whatever, then as long as I connect that account, whatever, and it's the same account, whatever, on my Quest 2, VR Quest 2, that's the other thing, you can play Half-Life 2 and the episodes in VR. You just need to own the flat screen version on Steam. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. Anyways, okay. I've been streaming on Twitch a little too long. I've been to spend an hour. It's fine. We're talking about stuff with Moxie Bear. But I will be switching over to Kick in a few minutes. Fan made, but mine works as well as official as it's really well. Yeah, I seen that one. I heard about that one. So that's yeah, that's another one that'd be cool. But okay, so I might just do that. I'll just get a Quest 2, and then I'll just have to not rebuy Hitman, which is nice, but I'll have to rebuy Bridge Crew. But yeah, I think that's what I'll do, is that if I just want to play Bridge Crew randomly on my own, I'll play it on the PS4, but then when I actually want to like stream it and do the whole VR thing, I'll do it that way for you guys. Anyways, all right. So of course, you leave a screen. Check it out for yourself on my Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, and soon Kick. It's all the same name. Check them out, as well as some friends in real life that do stream. Check them out too. But yeah, okay. So, yeah, so I'll be, it might take a few minutes for me to get on Kick because I'm connecting through Restream, the Kick account and making sure the stream key works and all that fun stuff. So we'll see how that all works out. I may have to change, I might have to make my own scene specifically for multi-streaming. We'll see how that works out. But for now, I'll just kind of take off the Twitch viewership here, since no one's gonna be watching it on Twitch, and just figure out what to do with the other stuff later. But yeah, anyways, thanks guys for watching, and hope to see you guys later. Bye bye.